Welcome to my Chargers online fantasy franchise. We reset the entire NFL, undergoing a fantasy draft where our main goal was to score as much as possible. We focused entirely on offense in the early rounds, picking up studs like CJ Stroud, Puka Nacua, Jonathan Taylor, and the best O-line we could get. Defensively, we have some young athletic studs in Mike Green, Nick Amon-Wari, and Peyton Wilson. Each week, I'll be playing an online head-to-head match against a random subscriber until we complete our 17-game season and hopefully make a run at the Super Bowl. To be a part of this series, all you have to do is join the Discord down below, shoot me a DM once you're in, and if we still have spots available, I'll get you on a team so we can run it. If you guys want to see a season 2 of this or start a new fantasy draft after, be sure to like this video and comment down below. Now let's get into it. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to week number 5 of the Chargers Fantasy Franchise Draft. Throughout the 4 weeks of the season, we have had some amazing games and we are still undefeated, sitting at 4-0 with our biggest win coming last week over the New York Giants with a 31-7 victory. In today's episode, we're going to be playing against the Washington Commanders and my good friend Marshy, who is a fellow subscriber. I'm going to go ahead and do some scouting on their team and see what we have to look forward to. Starting from the top here, it looks like they've got a lot of offensive heavy players, similar to how we drafted. George Kittle, tight end at 31 years old, still a 98 overall X Factor. Laramie Tunsil, superstar left tackle. AJ Brown, X Factor, 92 overall receiver. Joel Bitonio, a 33-year-old 86 left guard. And at QB, they've got the superstar himself, Dak Prescott. My buddy Marshy's actually a Cowboys fan, so this works out perfectly. Their last superstar, it looks like, on the team is Jonathan Grenard, a superstar left edge with 85 overall talent and 86 speed. After him, it starts to fall off a bit. And in the skies on secondary, after Teron Johnson, we see Chidobe Awuzie, Kobe Durant, Mike Hughes. All these guys are 6 foot or shorter. Mike Evans should be able to jump ball over them, just like we did last game. If you guys missed that episode, be sure to go back and check it out. And the fastest player is 93 speed, so nobody crazy fast that we have to worry about. We can definitely get over the top on this secondary. That's enough said about our opponent. They're a good team, maybe even a great team on paper. It's definitely going to be a good matchup. I'm excited to get into it. Hopefully we have a nice clean game and come out with another W. And here we are in SoFi Stadium, starting on the kickoff, which means our defense will have to prove that they can slow down Marshy's high-powered offense. I hate the lighting in our stadium, but I do love the whole home field advantage. I just wish there wasn't this weird dome glitchy lighting fixtures over top. We did amazing in the run game last week. I was really proud of how our defensive line played. They don't have a superstar running back this time, so it should be even easier to manage. I say that, and my user just got absolutely flattened by Laramie Tunsil, but we get a stop after a gain of 3. I got Michael Walker here in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and guess that he's passing here. Oh my goodness, I had no change of direction there. I could not get to him. We bump into our own defender, and he's going to take this all the way to the end zone and celebrate on us. Brandon Cooks, the fastest player on his offense, storms down the field for a 70-yard touchdown. I cannot believe that. I think it was Ashton Davis got bumped and just lost all momentum. Took the worst angle possible and could not chase him down. We've got an early lead for the Commanders, 7-0. Time for us to go out and prove our offense is just as good, if not better, and score quickly. I feel like we started a lot of our games here with a good pass to get open on the field, but I want to try to pound the rock with JT. He had a good game, not a great game last week. Kind of boosted his numbers towards the end with one big run play, but it really wasn't super impressive. He still leads the league in rushing yards by a good margin. Let's not act like he's a bum, but I have high expectations based on our first few games with him. I want to keep those expectations up. After a gain of 1, I'm going to look underneath here, probably for Nacua. Marshy is using the middle of the field pretty well there. And Nacua is swamped down for a gain of 2. 3rd and 7 early. I'm looking at Mayer here on this little in route. If he can go up and over, he is wide open. We're just going to secure catch that, get the first, and keep the ball going. It looked like he blitzed pretty heavy there. He was banking on getting some pressure early. We were able to dump the ball off quick and not have to face any of it. Little spin inside from JT brings us down to the 48-yard line. Almost inside Commander's territory. And I know none of these runs have done anything spectacular yet, but I'm still not giving up on them. Yeah, there we go. We got some good blocks there. I kind of got hung up, but Jonathan Taylor does push forward for the first down. I want to keep running the ball as much as possible. I think having a good run game is crucial to winning. And we're going right back to it, this time with Dameon Pierce in the backfield. Makes me a little bit more uneasy, but... Oh, he actually breaks a tackle. Not going anywhere, though. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, I'm going to try trusty old halfback slip screen. It's a pretty big blitz. We've got the blockers out front. We've got a lot of room. Nobody ahead of us. We got one man to beat. Oh, and he does catch up, but not until we push inside the red zone to the 12-yard line. That was a great play call. And now we're going back to the pass with CJ. I'm going to try to roll out here early. And I think we've got a touchdown if we can keep this on the run. We do not, but there's a flag on the play. Roughing the passer on Donovan is I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. We're going to go ahead and accept that. First and goal on the 3. Being this close to the goal line makes me think he's expecting a pretty big run right up the middle. That's what I'm banking on. We're actually going to pass it. CJ rolls out, and we've got Stover wide open underneath. In for the touchdown. His second in 2 games. He had a huge one for us last week. And yeah, just look at that glare, dude. The game looks awful with that lighting. EA, if you ever watch these for whatever reason, please fix the lighting in some of these stadiums.
EA Sports. Go fuck yourself.
The Vikings are bad. This one's bad. Like, just cover them or make it clear and sunny. I would actually rather play in like heavy rain or snow than in this type of weather right here, where the lights are just like blinding on one side of the field and completely dark on the other.
We do not care.
Peyton Wilson here on the left side. I'm actually going to shift our line just to prepare for the run. But if it's not, we should have... Oh, it's definitely a pass. We're going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to play underneath. Oh, we are all over that. Kittle still makes the grab and contact. I read that perfectly. He still threw it at our user. We are going to get one of those. He won't throw that ball and get lucky every time. Oh, it's a run play, and I completely sank out of the middle. Antonio Gibson getting the ground game going there. I shouldn't underestimate his ability to run just because we're not playing like Bijan or Derrick Henry. You can still, with his offensive line, get some good yards. Is he 5 wide here? It looks like he is. Oh no, I read that wrong. Oh my goodness, Brandon Cooks is absolutely dicing us right now on offense. If I just sat there with my user, I think I would have had a chance to stop him, but we blew it there. This might be another run play. It's not. Oh my goodness, he had a touchdown over the middle if he wanted it. We hit A.J. Brown out of bounds. 2nd and inches. This is the scariest part of the field. When you're in the red zone, when you're on a short field like this, the defense definitely has an advantage. If we can guess some right plays here, hopefully get a stop, maybe even force a turnover. It's going to take us to the end of the first quarter there. We are tied 7-7, but the Commanders are driving and in scoring range. All right, I am covering the middle of the field here. We've got Wilson and Walker, Emanwari over top. I'd imagine this is a run. It is, and my user is there, but a little too late. He does get the first down. These are the scary passing situations. It's almost like you want to just keep pounding the rock and running the ball, but can you afford to do that against our defensive line? I'm hoping not. Whoa, way overthrown there by Dak. It just sails over everybody's head. And he's actually been playing lights out this year in real life, so that's pretty uncharacteristic out of him. I'm going to go ahead and pinch our line again. Watch everybody on the inside. It is a play action. He throws it, and Gibson is tackled at the 4. What do we do here to go ahead and get him off the field? I might send a blitz, see if we can get some early pressure, and if it's a run, hopefully blow it up. This looks pretty similar to the play he ran before. I'm manned up on Kittle. Where's he going with this? I'm going to guess inside underneath. Oh my goodness, A.J. Brown absolutely torched our secondary. I'm not sure if that was Still or if that was Porter, but whoever it was had no chance of guarding him. Out trots the offense again. As long as we don't turn it over, I still feel pretty confident. We do get ball at half. We've got 3 minutes to score here, so we're not in a rush. But this is kind of how the games are expected to go with the way we draft. You know, teams are going to score on us. We just have to score more. Ooh, down to the 26. We kind of got smacked on that kickoff return. Coming out here early in a play action. I would love to see one of our tight ends get open, depending on if he's playing the inside or out. And pretty much both of them were guarded and locked up, but CJ Stroud is going to get us the first down and more, going down to the 43. I love having a mobile quarterback that can do stuff like this. It's so nice when everybody's locked up on the receiving end to just be able to take off. Everybody locked up once again, and we're throwing for a gain of 0 yards there. Mayer, a good catch, but didn't really do anything for us. I'm going to try to give Jonathan Taylor the rock one more time. We've got a pitch play coming out here. Not sure if Mayer's going to be able to hold Grenard. Got some good blocks, but just didn't have the angles, and we're actually going backwards. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Things are getting a little scary here. I'm not really sure where to go, what to do with this ball. It's 3rd and 12. Got Davis on a streak here. I'm going to go ahead and put Nakua on a drag just in case we need the help underneath. And I'm going to set JT to block. Let's see. What's he playing? Oh my goodness. Pressure is there. We're going to try to take off again. And CJ gets us down to the 48-yard line, 4th and 5. I'm not really comfortable punting given how well his offense has moved on our defense. So I'm actually going to go for this here. If he stops me, good on him. If not, we get to keep the ball moving and have a chance to score. This looks like a blitz. I'm hoping we have Mike Evans on this out route. And he makes the grab. Is it good enough for a first down? Yes, it is. First down for the Chargers. Way to go, Mike Evans. That was scary. I'm not going to lie. And now we're going to go back to the ground game. We still have a minute and a half to go. I'm not chewing clock or anything, but probably would be smarter to watch that as we get closer to scoring. Jonathan Taylor, 5 for 12. One of his worst games to date so far. I refuse to give up on him, though. I think he's going to break one free here as long as we keep giving him the chances. Oh my goodness, his user's making insane plays on us. 3rd and 4. He misses that tackle. I've got so much room. A minute to go and we do get the ball at half. Even a field goal here is helpful, but obviously we're aiming for 7. Oh, Mayer is wide open. Just get upfield. Break that. Keep going. Oh, couldn't get out of bounds. I'm actually going to hurry up. I kind of liked what I saw there. What else do we have out of this? I'm going to go with a little halfback dive up the middle. JT is just not having a good day right now. On this play, I'm thinking Puka Nacua torches his man. Or Mayer gets wide open in the corner of the end zone. But he drops the ball. It was a little bit too lofted from CJ. And that brings us to 3rd and 8. Really thought we were going to score that there. I saw the zone coverage. We had him burnt. And the safety makes over and makes a great play. Okay, Nakua, Evans, somebody, I need you to do something here. Evans, I'm going to put you on a post. Jonathan Taylor, I'm going to put you on a Texas. And somebody just get open. Oh, and CJ throws one of his very first picks of the year. And we're not able to get the tackle. He's actually going to return this all the way for 7. Quay Walker with a great play there. One of our biggest trailing moments of the season. Now down 14, 11 seconds in the first half. We do get the ball at half. 3 points here would be amazing. 7 would be even better, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to get much of anything. Not really sure what to do with this kickoff here. Almost feel like I kind of want it to be a touchback. Take your 11 seconds to maybe 2-3 plays to try to work downfield. But he does get it in the landing zone, so I will go ahead and return this. Decent block setup, gets us to the 30. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here now. We're just going to go deep, hope one of these safeties gets lost in the zone coverage, and maybe Puka Nacua can get free on this play action. Oh, he usered that. We might have Mike Evans. Puka. No, dude, I tried to get the pitch off. We were already out of time. I needed to get in the end zone there. It was a bust, and we just could not do it. We were so close there. And a great first half out of our opponent. One of our biggest deficits of the year right now, being down 21-7. We've got to come out here, score quick, and force a stop or some sort of turnover on defense. Davis, if you want to return this kick, I wouldn't be mad. No, that outside guy always chases us down. But it was a good effort, down to the 32. One thing's for sure, even with that ugly interception, I'm not going to shy away from passing with CJ Stroud. I'm not scared to run or throw. I still think our offense is much better than his defense. But this line is just absolutely demolishing Jonathan Taylor right now. I mean, who's he even got out there? I know he's got Grenard there, or Greenard? Jonathan Greenard? I'm probably butchering that name. Don't get mad at me. Oh, we can't get him going in the running game. We'll have to get him going in the passing game. Picks up a nice 7 for us here with JT. And I'm going to hurry this up. Try to run an inside zone against him. See if he's ready for it. No. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Taylor, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. A pick 6 into a fumble 6. Our offense is falling apart right now. Ernest Jones the fourth with a huge defensive touchdown. And this game is getting out of hand fast. We are now down 21 points with 7 minutes to go. That might be Jonathan Taylor's first fumble on the year. That is such a disappointment. It came at maybe one of the worst times where we really needed that score. That's the difference between being a 1-score game and a 3-score game now. Davis, please give me something. Dude, I feel like I'm just 1 or 2 blocks away from breaking it free on special teams. Need one of our playmakers to pretty much just make a play. Puka Nacua drops it, 2nd and 10. I can't just start panic throwing. I still have a little bit of time to maybe come back from this, but definitely not much. Oh my goodness, another incomplete pass from CJ out of another drop. Everything that could be going wrong right now is going wrong. All right, is this pressed up man against Mike Evans? Oh my goodness, that wasn't even his man, and he's gonna get another defensive touchdown. That might put the game away. And shout out to my opponent. Marshy is absolutely waxing us right now. Davis with another return, looking for something, really anything, just to get our offense in a good position to score. And yeah, I don't really know what we can do at this point. I'm going to come out in 4 verticals and see if we can get lucky. He's pressed up man coverage against us. I mean, that's just so disrespectful.
You suck.
I've just fallen apart, completely fallen apart. Nothing I can do could make this game any worse than what it is now. I have thrown a pick 6, a fumble 6, a pick 6, and now another pick. With an offense that's supposed to be elite, we have done nothing good. All right, Deion Jones, what do you got for me? He's probably just going to keep running the ball, and he's going to run it really well, too. Ashton Davis in on the stop there. Cannot get anything going. Offense and defense have both just completely obliterated in front of our eyes. Oh, look at all the disappointed fans. We have to get some sort of turnover. I might even put our tackling on aggressive to try to force a fumble. His blocks are insane right now, dude. Gibson shut down after a gain of 10, basically, 2nd and inches. I am going to run commit here just to see if that gets us maybe 1 stop, if we can get like a 4th down or force something. And instead, we're going to vacate the middle and leave Gibson open for a wide touchdown. Untouched. It's 42-7, and we still have over a quarter to go. That's okay, though. You know, games like this happen. We've played really, really well all year. 1 loss isn't going to determine our season. We're just going to try to get through this game, get out of here, forget about it, and move on to the next. 3rd and 10 already. I really should just be chewing the clock and get this game over with. Another deflected pass. Dude, his linebackers are all over our receivers right now. I can't throw over the middle. I can't throw over the top. I'm just coming out in 4 verticals, hoping to get a 1st down, and then if we do, the ball's going into JT's hands, and we're not stopping until this game is over. Another incomplete. I think that's 4 incomplete passes in a row. Awful, awful. Our game last week was so good, and this week is so bad. I don't know what he's going to come out in here. I imagine it's a run, but oh, it's a pass. And there it is. 49 points. If he goes for 2, it's a 50. He does not, so 49. And I don't even know if it's worth trying to score. Jonathan Taylor's getting the ball every play. We're going to turn shoot clock, and I'm going to try to get this over with. Inside zone to Jonathan Taylor here. We're about a play or 2 away from pushing this game over to the end. I'm going to go I was going to go for a hurdle. And I go out of bounds again. I should have just given myself up. And that was also Dameon Pierce, not Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's been taken out for whatever reason. Maybe he's fatigued. I'm not sure. He wasn't getting anything going on the ground anyways. Pierce honestly might have more yards than him. That keeps us in bounds. 2nd and 6. I'm going to go 1 more run. And really, that should be the last play of the game. You know what? Yeah, no. We'll take 1 more run here with our rookie Smith. And he might get into the end zone for a touchdown. Of course, because why not? Put up a little pity points at the end. make the game look 14-49 instead of 7-49. The stat sheets are going to love that one. Taking a look at the stats from the game, CJ Stroud, a 28.3 passer rating. That's very different from the 158.3 we had a week ago. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and a 42% completion. Dak had a near perfect 157 yards with 3 touchdowns and a 75% completion. Rushing, I mean, pathetic on all ends. 74 yards out of Gibson, 1 Puka Nacua 46-yard rush. Jonathan Taylor 11 for 24, averaging 2.2. I mean, we could do nothing about that. Receiving, Brandon Cooks absolutely cooked us with 96 yards and a tutty. Taylor 2 for 39. Mayer, I mean, there's nothing to show here. Our guys just did not get the ball. Mike Evans, Puka Nacua, and just nothing. Defensively, no sacks, clean game there. 3 interceptions from Quay Walker, Ardarius Washington, and Teron Johnson. The secondary is what I talked the most trash about in terms of what I thought we would take advantage of. And it just did not go that way. He also had a forced fumble with Quay Walker, and I think 3 defensive touchdowns, if I'm not wrong here. 1, 2, yeah, 3 defensive touchdowns. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably not the gameplay you expected to see based on our first few weeks, but it's what we have to deal with. We're still on top of the AFC West. We still are 4-1. Jonathan Taylor still leading the league in rushing yards, and we will bounce back from this. Shout out to Marshy for playing. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please be sure to drop a like, leave a comment down below, and join the Discord if y'all want to play me in one of these games for a video. As always, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay handsome, and I'm out. Peace.